Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Kind of a Big Dill. I, of course, am your host. I don't know what I'm calling myself for this, so we'll just go with my name, Joe. And Jameson is with me as always. Say hello to the
Well,
adoring 15 fans.
it'll be 16 today,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
never know.
Uh, First things first, this is how fat I am, just for my own records. And last time, today is 5/16/23, so May 16th, 2023. And last time was exactly 2 weeks ago, podcast episode 2. Let me go ahead and shrink my camera a little bit so you guys can see the numbers, as always. Um, I was at 379.8, and today I weighed in at 378.4. Definitely an interesting number, and we'll get into that. Jameson, you were at 272.7, and today you weighed in, wow, a whopping 264.2. That's some heavy weight loss.
Boom. Got
So,
it done.
did you change anything, or you on the exact same phase as you have been the whole time?
No, it's been the same. Well, except uh, this morning, because did the 5K training run last night. So that was the only thing that I changed at the very last day.
Okay, so you're starting phase 2 right now. We've been talking about waiting for warmer weather and stuff like that, and yeah, we've got it. So, um, I let's see here. So since podcast 2, I gained weight, and then I stayed at 380 way too long, as you can see this stretch here. I started going to the gym on this day, but on 5/11 here, row 73, I wrote down in the notes calorie realization because after me and Jameson spoke about what this nonsense was, we he told you told me to like just add up everything you ate yesterday, and so I did. And even though I couldn't get down to like the exact calorie, the ballpark was not good. It was a lot higher than both of us thought that I was eating, and yeah, it was high. It was like 2,700 to like close to like 3,000 calories, which is way higher than what I thought I was doing. And this was not a great week, but it also was informative because I realized that I thought I was doing some things, that were healthy, but it turns out they weren't. And the big culprit for me was cheese. I was eating, I would get like little slices of ham and a cheese slice that comes, that you would make for like deli sandwiches, and well, those are like 80 to 100 calories a piece, and I'd just be watching a movie or whatever, and before I know it, I had 5 to 10 slices of those, and that's like 800 calories. So, um, yeah, I just kind of reevaluated and cut way back on that stuff. And then, sure enough, I lost weight like the very next like full day. So like my weigh in here on the 13th was like over a pound less than the 2 days prior, and then or previously, and then I dropped down to 379, and then 378.4. So I'm like another pound lighter now. And also, uh, Jameson wants to run some stupid 5K, which I guess
It's not stupid.
I
It's genius. It was one of the second greatest thing I've ever told you to do, other than count your calories.
the second. Okay,
Yep,
yeah.
second greatest.
And my issue is I can't really run outdoors I mean, I call it like it's like a trot, but like
But
because of my weight,
but
it's.
how did you do day one?
I mean, so what I've been doing is the elliptical at the gym, and at lunch I go for walks. Not every day, but like I have been when it's nice out and when it's not like a rest day. And then yesterday I downloaded, or I didn't download. I used the app that you recommended, and yeah, I went. What was it? 1.3 miles, something like that. I've got it right here, and I took a screenshot. There it is. Yeah, 1.34 miles. The camera won't pick this up. Anyway, that's how I ran, and it was run walking. There were 8 sessions of running at 60 seconds apiece, and then you would walk for like a minute and a half. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. So there was like a warm up and a cool down, but like the main run was 20 minutes long, and it says I burned 309 calories, but I mean, all it has is my weight. It doesn't know my heart rate and all that other stuff. So I don't know how accurate that is, but anyway.
Apple Watch. Who's saying that? Apple Watch.
So to kind of just like cut to the point here, like I did much better than I thought I would. Um, like every time the 60 seconds came up and then the little ding was like, okay, start running. Every single time I was like, okay, if I'm being honest with myself, I have had enough of a rest, like with the walking portion, that I'm ready to like start trotting or jogging or whatever. So like, yeah, I was like, okay, this isn't like nearly as bad as I thought it would be. And it was nice that it was like literally 70 degrees out and sunny, and there was a nice cool breeze, and yeah, it was just super nice. So, the only issue I have with this app, is I noticed that uh, it actually wants me to give them money and it won't let me do it anymore.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I bought the thing because I think it was like $3 or something or $5. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
If it's like a lifetime for $5, I'll probably do it because I like it. But like, I don't know, man. Like with the elliptical today, I did 2 miles in 15 minutes and 4 seconds. So like I was hoofing, like I was really moving, and it felt great. And there was no joint pain, no back pain. Like that machine just agrees with me a lot more than like hard pavement does. But yeah,
It's a
this is
different type of exercise, though.
it
I
is.
think I think in the long run you'll appreciate running once your body gets a bit more conditioned into it. 'Cause I did the same thing like a long time ago when I was losing weight. My first time was I did a ton of elliptical, and then I felt like I kind of hit a wall eventually, and
Yeah.
then I got into running, and then just absolutely demolished the wall and just kept cruising. So.
Well, and that's my thought process. Is like while I'm at this higher weight that I'm at, stick with the elliptical for a while because like I'm able to go faster and like work harder doing that. And I don't know, like I just feel like if I'm just walking, like don't get me wrong, I want to continue walking and it would be nice to be able to do like a full run, but I feel like I don't want to push it too fast and get some shin splints you keep talking about. uh
I'm just saying it happens. You gotta be careful. That's
yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, so for me, just I'm gonna highlight the calorie realization was huge. Like, why did I gain weight, and why is it not dropping? It just didn't make any sense. And then it was real simple. Like you literally just I went through every single thing I ate, wrote it down on a spreadsheet, added it up, and it was like, oh, this is like 800, 900, 1,000 more calories than like I was trying to eat. And if you add that up over the course of 7 days, you know, what did we say? It was like I was missing out on
Of a pound. It
like
was a
a
pound of loss.
like a
You were at almost 3,500 calories in a week.
right that I ate too much, and it's what 3,000 calories deficit equals 1 pound or something.
3,500, yeah.
3,500. Yeah. So yeah, like if you add that up over all the weeks we've done so far, what day are we on? 78. So yeah, that's I I should be, if things went the same, but I was like 1 pound over, I should be like 6 7 pounds lighter than I am now,
Yeah,
which would put me a lot closer to what you're doing because you're minus 40.6 right now. But
yeah.
yeah, but the main thing is overall trajectory is still like losing weight, and I'm lower than when I started. We found a problem, we fixed it, and we're moving forward. And like I told my wife today that I I actually can tell I'm getting stronger. Like today at the gym, how hard I was able to go, and how like it was just like I can breathe easier. It's not torture. The lower back pain isn't like nearly as prevalent, and yeah, it's nice. And I definitely, with the dieting the last few months, I feel so much cleaner and all that stuff. And I've been taking those horse pills. I got it on subscription, and yeah, the protein shakes are really good too. I got those on subscription now too. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it all adds up. I mean, really what it boils down to. And
yep.
then as you do more elliptical, more running, your lungs get stronger and that helps too. Like I think that'll probably be my biggest limit. Like when I
Mm,
ran yesterday and I haven't ran in God knows how long. It's been over a year probably. I think it was like August of last year or something. But I mean, I that went way better than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to be like out of breath, like stitching my side, like not able to make it through. And after I punched in the app, like how I felt afterwards, it was like, okay, you have to skip day two. We're just going to put you right on day three. So it was like,
mm.
okay, I guess I'm in better shape, or probably the weight loss helped a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
being
that's how I
40
was
40 pounds lighter,
gonna say. That's huge. Like if I
that's
if I feel this much different at 26 pounds, like I can't imagine what you're feeling at 40. Like
yeah.
it's
Well,
it's
it's funny. I'm wearing the shorts. I bought a pair of shorts for Vegas when we went because I didn't have any that fit,
mm,
and they don't fit. Like they're not even close. Like I
in a
have
good
to
way.
I have this belt that, like, it's a belt that doesn't have notches, so you can crank it like as far as you can kind of pull the belt.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is like folding over itself multiple times just to like crank these things on to make sure they don't fall off of me. Like yeah, it's unbelievable.
Nice.
And I mean, imagine, when we hit the end goal, whatever we set it to. I think mine's at 190 and yours is at 250. So like I still have wow, I still have 70, well, 66 pounds to go. And if this is what 40's like, I mean, dude, I can't even imagine.
Right.
It's gonna be absolutely unreal.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm like I one thing I wanted to bring up, and this is the last thing we can. Yeah, this can try and keep this one shorter. I I don't know why like my numbers stay the same. Like even when I'm doing bad, like look at that, 380s in a row. Like your numbers change every single day.
Yeah, I think I had one day that 274. I had that twice. And other than that, I
Yeah, up here.
don't
Yeah.
think I repeated numbers. No, I don't think I did. I
Yeah,
don't think I
so
had
either
similar.
either your scale's more accurate or mine's just like rounding or something, or like I don't know, man. Like, because my numbers, I have so many repeats. Like, look at that. There's three right there, three right there, two
You had a
right
block
there.
of four here, and then back to another block of four.
Yeah, four. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how I'm like
And you just had four. Oh no, you didn't
like
have four. You had
point
three.
two difference or something, like something. Like, why is it? Yeah,
Yeah,
and I never have an odd number. It's never like 392.3. It's always like point 0.4 or point 0.8 or point 0.6. Like it's always an even number. So like it's got to be like rounding, but
it probably is. And I mean,
yeah.
like you said, I think different scales have different accuracy.
Yeah.
But I think that's, that speaks to the value of doing multiple weigh-ins a week.
Yeah.
Because, like, imagine if your scale was just being stupid one day, and that was the day that you did your weigh-in. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, and then it kind of like ruins your momentum because you're like, you've been doing this for a week and I didn't move, or I only moved
Right.
point 0.2, So
Right.
I think having the trend is really nice, and honestly another plug for my Apple Watch, but actually I think it's part of the phone too. But like it'll actually say like you have a new average weight trend, and like basically what it's telling you is like your average weight over X amount of days has lowered. So like
Hmm.
it's significant enough to trigger whatever that threshold is, which is really nice to see. So every once in a while, like I'll get that alert every like 5 or 7 days, and it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's nice to,
Oh no.
realize that your average weight is falling down.
Right. So yeah, it just booted me out of out of drive, but anyway,
Oh, you ran out.
yeah, that's all I wanted to really go over. So, what's your goal for 2 weeks from now? Would you lose this time?
Wait, podcast episode
72.
two.
So 8 pounds,
Yeah, it looks like
like
eight.
8.6 pounds, something like that. 8 point. Yeah.
Yeah, 8.6, and
You
you're down
one and a
1.4.
half. Yeah,
Yeah,
1.4, 1.5. Which I
that ain't
mean,
bad.
it's less, but yeah. Again, like I was the fact that I lost anything at all, and like not every day did I eat like that, but there were a lot of days that I was like, oh, I'm gonna have these cheese and crackers for a snack or whatever, and yeah, so like the fact that I lost weight at all like at the beginning just tells like how bad my eating actually was like before we started because
I
yeah.
mean, it's tough, and once you get the hang of all that stuff, I think it's a heck of a lot easier. And like I said, that's why I've always just tried to do mine so consistently, is I wanted to make sure that it wasn't easy for me to make that error,
Right.
because I'm just doing the same thing every day, and then I get like a certain pick from different snacks, but it's only one. So I know if I pick any of these and I only eat one of them, then I'm gonna stay within the parameters that I need to stay in.
Yep.
So I
So
mean, man,
I
20,
think
26.6,
i
it's
i
pretty
actually
freaking good.
I actually think that because the discovery and like I did correct the diet, like you know I mean I'm at least 1,000 calories less than what I was eating every day, or if not more, and I have been for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is day 6 of that, and then like I work out now daily. I mean I do have a rest day here and there, but like I'm at least being active, going for walks and going to the gym and stuff like that. So like I think this week's gonna be huge for me, and the next podcast like 5 pounds. I think like
I
that
think so. I
that's
mean,
reasonable.
if you're doing the 5K training stuff plus your regular exercise plus you've got your calories under control, absolutely. I don't
Yeah,
see why not.
yeah,
Because like the thing is yeah, mine's consistent, and it's quick, but yours can be even more so.
Yeah, I
like
mean, I have more to
like
lose for
like
one thing.
like there's absolutely no reason that you can't because
Yeah,
like mechanically just moving, you know, the difference between 378 and 264, like just shifting that weight and just living takes more calories, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
like
yeah,
you're in a better position to really punch through and like go nuts once now that you have your calories under control. So I mean, I think you're gonna be shocked. I bet it's gonna be closer to 8 to 10.
yeah. I'm gonna try
I
not to
think.
be. I mean, that would be great, but I'm gonna try not to be discouraged, even if it's just 2 pound,
Right.
2 pounds or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I mean.
Progress is progress. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm sleeping better. Like I slept like
Oh,
a
dude, my
rock.
sleep has been crazy. So again, another freaking plug for the watch. So my watch, I set a sleep goal, and like I've had watches for years and years and years, and I would never hit my sleep goal. And my sleep goal is only 6 hours, so it's a pretty low goal.
Mm,
But for whatever reason, I what must not have been sleeping well enough for the watch to register me being asleep and hitting my sleep goal. Well, I noticed the past 3 or 4 weeks, I'm constantly getting alerts in the morning saying you hit your sleep goal. And I mean, dude, I haven't hit that in years for
nice.
whatever reason. So obviously, between exercise and the weight loss, like something is causing my sleep quality to improve enough that my watch realizes that I'm sleeping. So, maybe my deep sleep's better. I don't know. But, I feel I've got way more energy than I've ever had. And I feel awake and, ready to go.
Yeah, no, that's how I've been feeling too. Like once I fall asleep, I don't wake up, and that's not normal for me. Like, I mean, I'm a bigger guy, so sometimes I wake up just because like my arm's asleep or
Right.
or whatever. But like, yeah, I've just been like my alarm goes off and I wake up and I'm like, oh, I just slept the entire night and it was over 7 hours. Like that's amazing. So
It's crazy. I mean, if you
yeah,
think about it, I don't even really know how to describe it. Like it's actually kind of nuts. Like it's
yeah.
just yeah, it's really bizarre to me.
Also, one thing of note is things just keep popping up in my head is like the mental health benefits to this has been off the charts. I mean, I have a myriad of things that would normally get me down, feel a little depressed, things like that. But like I realized the other day that these things are still happening. Like what like in a matter of 3 days, like all these disappointments just happened one after another, and I felt fine. I was just like, whatever. I'm gonna go like work out and or go hang out with my wife or whatever. And I just it just made me realize like how beneficial this is not just like physically, but like
Oh yeah.
your mental health can be affected so much by this. Like even if
Well,
it's
and wait until you get into like the addiction phase of uh running.
mm,
Like I know you don't think you're gonna get there, but like at some point, like you get what they call runner's high, and like you'll be excited to go running, and then when you're done, like I don't even really know how to describe it. I think it's just because you're like just breathing significantly more oxygen than you normally do. So I think you just get like a high on that. But like, dude, I'm telling you, like I when I used to get done with my runs, I would just be like chilling on the couch for like 5 minutes, and I would just be like, this is incredible. I don't
yeah.
I don't know how to I don't know how to even
the
describe it, but
the time I did on the elliptical, this was years ago now, but when I was at my lightest weight and I said I'm gonna push myself today. I'm gonna run 4 miles as fast as I can, and I did it in 24 minutes and like 12 seconds. And when I got done with that, like I was breathing so hard, but then I was like laying on the floor of the gym, and I felt euphoric. It was
yeah,
it was
dude, it's
weird.
crazy.
It was so
Like
weird.
it's so
Yeah,
hard to describe, but like I mean that's what you're headed towards.
yeah.
That's
And that
that's
was
gonna be
me.
crazy.
That was about like 260 pounds at that point. That was like as light as I got back then. And I went to the gym twice a day back
Well, and
then.
your goal is 10 pounds lighter than that.
Yeah. Yep. But
I
anyway,
just That's just crazy, dude. I can't even fathom like you'll be down 150.
yeah. I
What?
I'm looking
Oh,
forward
hang
to
on a second. What?
I'm looking forward to looking back at all this and just seeing how far I can, have come. Like hopefully I can reach the goal weight and further. But anyway, I think that is a good time to wrap this up, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks for episode 4.